Welcome to Asian English News Bulletin. This is Tanzim Tabassum with our top stories of the day. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina today laid emphasis on expansion of domestic market and increasing purchasing power of people to make the local industry more effective. The Prime Minister made these remarks while addressing the inaugural ceremony of the month-long Dhaka International Trade Fair 2023 at Bangabandhu, Bangladesh, China Friendship Exhibition Center at Purvachal on the city's outskirts. The Prime Minister put stress on finding new markets and products for diversifying the export basket of the country. All the embassies and foreign ministries have been asked to work to this end, she said. Some 17 organizations from 10 countries including Singapore, Indonesia, Korea and India alongside the local firms and companies are taking part in it. This 27th edition of the DITF features some 351 local and foreign stalls, pavilions and mini pavilions, up from the previous year's tally of 225. Like every year, free textbooks have been handed over to the students in the academic year 2023 as the textbook distribution started all over the country, including the capital today. Many happy faces were seen at the Dhaka University Central Playground, where students from various schools of the city gathered to collect their new books. On the occasion, the new books of the 2023 academic year were handed over to the students of first and fifth grades of different educational institutions in the capital. 4 members of the Bangladesh women's football team distributed the books among children, which added an extra excitement to the festival. In the 2023 academic year, a total of 9,66,08,245 books will be distributed among 2,19,84,823 students. The new sub-variant of Omicron BF7 has been found in Bangladesh, confirmed IEDCR. Tahmina Shirin, Director of Epidemiological Research and Disease Control, confirmed the matter. The sub-variant was found in 4 passengers from Kunming who tested positive for COVID at Dhaka Airport on December 26 afternoon, after the authorities geared up health screening. IEDCR found the new sub-variant after testing their samples. The Chinese nationals had RT-PCR COVID negative certificates with them, but the rapid antigen test found them carrying the virus in Bangladesh, according to health officials. A Bangladeshi youth was shot dead by the Indian border security force along Burimari border in Lalmonihars Pargram Upazila early today. The deceased was identified as Biplab Mia alias Bipul of Dhabalshuti Gatiar Vita village in Patgram, confirming the incident. Burimari BJP camp commander Ikramul Haq said a protest letter was sent to BSF following the killing. According to BJP and police, a patrol team of Changrabandha, a camp under BSF Battalion 98 in Coach Bihar district of West Bengal, fired 3 to 4 shots near the main pillar 843 around 4 am. when a group of 8 to 10 people crossed the border to bring cattle from India. Now international. The West was lying about peace and is cynically using Ukraine and its people to sow discord in Russia. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said in his New Year's address to the nation. He noted that for years Western elites have been hypocritically assuring of their peaceful intentions, including the resolution of the Donbas conflict. Meanwhile, numerous explosions have rocked the Ukrainian capital, Kiev means after midnight on New Year's Day. The attacks on Kiev on Sunday followed a barrage of at least 20 cruise missiles fired at targets across Ukraine. Kiev's mayor said on Telegram that the first blast of the new year began roughly 30 minutes after midnight, hitting 2 districts. The city military administration said that 23 Russian launched air objects had been destroyed and that air defense systems were working. Asia celebrates a restriction-free New Year after 2 years of COVID disruption as the world enters 2023. Australia celebrated its first restriction-free New Year's Eve after 2 years of COVID disruption, as the world began bidding farewell to a year marked for many by the war in Ukraine, economic stresses and the effects of global warming. Sydney, one of the world's first major cities to welcome in the New Year, did so with a typically dazzling fireworks display which for the first time featured a rainbow waterfall of the famous Harbour Bridge. The display in Sydney featured thousands of fireworks launched from the four sails of the Sydney Opera House and from the Harbour Bridge. This is it for now. Please stay tuned to Asian News and visit www.asiantvonline.com. Stay safe.